P and Q are two finite sets such that NP is equal to 7, NQ is equal to 5, and NP intersect Q is equal to 3. What is NP union Q? Good. So hopefully you would have been listening to what I'm saying while seeing a copy of the question in front of you. Right? So NP intersect Q, the upside down U is the intersection, and the U would be the union. In other words, P union Q would be the members of everything inside P and Q inclusive of P intersect Q. In other words, P intersect Q means that you belong to both sets, P and Q. That would be the intersection here. P union Q would mean that you belong to the set of P or Q. So P or Q would include P alone, it would include Q alone, and it would also include those in the middle here who are members of P and Q together. Good. Now, we are given the numbers of the elements in each of these particular sets. Now, listen to this part very carefully. Anytime you have a situation where you have two sets intersecting, 99 times out of 100, you would start from the intersection, the middle, and then move out. Right? Let me repeat that. Anytime you have a situation in sets where you have two sets intersecting in the middle, good, the general rule is to start with the intersection in the center and come out. So that in this case, the very first thing we want to put down here would be N of P intersect Q, which would be a 3. Good. So in other words, we have three elements that are members of both P and Q. With this in hand now, we are now in a position to say that if N of P is 7, then this little region here must be 4. Because if you have 3 already, that would be P and Q, which would be 3 in P as well. Then the remainder to make up the 7, that would be everything in P, would be 7 minus 3, which would give you 4. And then you apply the same logic across here. So if we are told that N of Q is equal to 5, and we know that N of P intersect Q is 3, then this little part here, what we will normally refer to as Q only, would be 2. This here would be what we would normally call P only, which would be 4. So P intersect Q, or P and Q, would be 3. So that if we now want to find out the number N of P union Q, it will be this 4, P alone, plus this Q, Q alone, plus this 3 here, P and Q. Good. So that N of P union Q would be 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 3 is 9. Answer 9, in which case the answer is answer B.